Good afternoon. Thank you for coming to the Livingston Parish regular council meeting. Today is Thursday, September 11th at 6 p.m. Mr. John Wascom has the invocation tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. If you don't mind, we pick straws every month on who's going to give the prayer, and it's such an honor to be able to pray for this community and for the people that I serve with on this parish and the residents of this parish. So thank you. Lord, thank you this day. In America, sometimes we look and we see problems and evilness and wicked hearts and the things that drives people in their mind, the battlegrounds in their mind. They must be fighting to commit atrocities, to hurt other human beings. I don't understand, and I'm not sure that I want to know. But I do know that there's a peace in the middle of in life, in the middle of life, that in the middle of a storm we can find true peace and rest. And that only comes from knowing without a shadow of a doubt that you care for us, even though we may not hear you with our natural ears or see you with our eyes, that we're not here by accident and our lives are ordained and planned. So help us, help me to rest every minute of every day in the finished work on the cross that you've done to give your son for us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As a reminder, please silence your cell phones. If anybody wishes to address an agenda item tonight, we ask that you fill out a card. You'll get 4 minutes to speak. Huh?
Need to call roll.
Yes, ma'am. Call roll.
Mr. Coates.
Here.
Mr. Taylor.
Yes.
Mr. Erdy.
Here.
Ms. Watts.
Yes.
Mr. Wascom.
Here.
Ms. Sandifer. Here. Mr. Mangus. Mr. Shavers and Mr. Goff are absent.
All right. Well, like I was saying, if you want to address any agenda item, we ask that you fill out a card, and you'll get 4 minutes to fill out a card. If you feel compelled to speak on an agenda item that you haven't filled out a card, you'll get 2 minutes. Please address the council when you come up to the podium. State your name, address, and from there we'll get started. Our first things on the agenda is Parish President's Report, Livingston Parish Grants Department. Introduction of an ordinance to acquire immovable property for the Parish of Livingston pursuant the Hazard Mitigation Grants Project number FEMA-4277-DR-LA-0131, Livingston Parish, located at 308 Carpenter Street, Livingston Parish, Louisiana. Anybody here to Mr. Mickey? Really ain't much to talk about. It's just
it's not very much to talk about, sir. I think you did two of them last meeting. These are just acquisitions from homes that receive substantial damage letters. You can choose to raise your home or sell your home. So right. This is an acquisition, 100% funding, no parish funds, and I believe it's $222,000.
All right.
Motion.
Got a motion by Councilwoman Sanford. Got a second by Councilman Mangus.
Can I read it?
Yes, ma'am.
This will be proposed ordinance 25-21. It's an ordinance to acquire movable property for the Parish of Livingston pursuant to the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program, project number FEMA-4277-DR-LA-0131 Livingston Parish. The homeowner is Vincent Ruiz and Jody Lee Ruiz. The address in question is 308 Carpenter Street, Denham Springs, Louisiana, 70726. Public hearing will be held on September 25th at 6 p.m.
All right, and we got a motion by Councilwoman Sanford and a second by Councilman Mangus. Ms. Sandy, call the vote.
Mr. Coates.
Yes.
Mr. Taylor.
Yes.
Mr. Erdy.
Yes.
Mr. Watts. Yes. Mr. Wascom.
Yes.
Ms. Sandifer.
Yes.
Mr. Mangus.
Yes.
That passed unanimous. Number 11, Department of Public Works. This is for the following subdivisions have completed their 18th month maintenance period and have been inspected to be put into the parish maintenance system. A, Ellis Estates, first filing, accept the roads and improvements into the parish maintenance system. And number 2 is release $230,554.33 maintenance bond. Yes, Councilman Mangus.
Yeah, we're still trying to fix an issue with that, and we're talking with the developer. So could we hold off to the next council meeting on that one particular?
The only issue is if his bond, you normally would have to extend the bond, otherwise he goes away. So the contractor's done everything that is required that was approved.
He has, but there is a problem, and I'm thinking he may decide to work with us.
It's at y'all's pleasure. I'm just recommend.
I don't want him to have to be forced into or losing it. We find out if there's a 2-week? We can wait 2 weeks, or?
Mr. Chair, may I speak?
Yes.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
What if you table it till the end of the agenda, and then if you need to step out to speak with him to find out about when his bond expires, and then come back and we can pick it back up?
Okay.
All right, so got a motion to table it to the end of the agenda. Got a second by Councilwoman Sandberg. Is that your motion?
Yes.
All right.
My motion is to table it toward the end of the meeting.
All right, second by Councilwoman Sandford. All in favor say aye. Aye. All right, that passed unanimous. Second one, it says Ellis Estates. There's a typo on the agenda. It should say Nichols Lake, Nickens
Here.
Lake,
Yeah.
third filing. Accept the road into the improvements into the parish maintenance system, releasing $158,697.75 maintenance bond. You good to go with that one?
Good, yes, sir.
I'll
Huh?
motion.
Got a
I'll
motion by Councilwoman Sandiford, second by Councilman Erby.
Do we first need to make a motion to change it on the agenda?
Yes, we do need to make a motion to change it on the. No, we're good. We're good. All right, so we got a motion. Yeah, it's a typo. Motion second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. That passed unanimous. You need to go on.
He's on his way.
Oh, he's on his way. All right. Adopt the minutes. We have the minutes for
Can I say
August.
something to
Yes.
Robert? Mr. Duga, if you have just a minute, I wanted to let you know I received an email from Linda Meyer of Woodland Crossing, and she said they just installed the new stop signs I requested at Bonnie Blue and Burlwood. It's just a comment. We're not doing anything. I just wanted to let him know, if I can, real quick.
Go ahead.
She just said that, I have to admit, I thought it would take much longer or not happen at all. My faith in LP is slowly improving, and so she wanted to thank you
Thank you, sir.
and all that. So
Thank you. So number 12, the agenda item, the August 14th minutes are completed, but the 28th minutes are pulled. They're not completed yet. So do we have a motion to accept the minutes for the August 28th, 2025 meeting? Got a motion by Councilman Wascom, second by Councilman Watts. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Abstain.
And that was 6 ayes and 1 abstain from Councilwoman Sandiford. Introduction of LP Ordinance 25-19, an ordinance to amend Chapter 125 subdivision regulations, Section 125-37, requirements for minor subdivision. Councilman Ryan Shavers, he was not here this afternoon. Miss Sandy, would you like to read that?
Okay. This is proposed ordinance 25-19. It's an ordinance to amend Chapter 125 of the Code of Ordinances of Livingston Parish subdivision regulations, Section 125-37, requirements for minor subdivision as follows. This is supposed to be like a reintroduction because
It is a
some things were
reintroduction.
changed. Okay. The public hearing will be held at 6 p.m. on September 25th.
All right. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Got a motion by Councilman Coates.
Second.
Got a second by Councilwoman Sandiford. Councilman Mangus.
I would like to amend, am I allowed to amend the motion?
Yes?
Okay, I would like to amend the motion to remove the verbiage on the parent track. The parent track is an issue, it's an Ascension Parish issue, and they're now going away from it. We also, on the previous person we employed, was very much behind it, and that person no longer works for the parish. This ordinance still needs more work. This is just a reintroduction. I just would like, if I can get a second, to just remove the verbiage of the parent track. Nothing else would be changed.
Could you wait till Mr. Shavers comes back and you can try to amend that at that meeting?
By the time he comes back, it would be the adoption.
You can,
Then
You could do a substitute
He could
motion.
amend it back, right?
If you do a substitute motion to amend it, then you would have to vote on that first.
So I'd like to proceed with the parent track removed if it passes. If it doesn't,
Well, there's a motion. Is there a second? Okay. Got a second from Councilman Watts to remove the parent track from this ordinance.
and
All
that
right,
in
is
no
it-
way will, if I may, that in
Yeah.
no way will affect like lineage or what is it, parental, you know, if you donate land to children and all that. Just removing the stipulations of that and basically landlocking land.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, may I speak?
Absolutely, Councilwoman Sanford.
Is Mr. Maley still here?
No,
Mr.
he left.
Maley left. I didn't know that you were going to do this. I have not, I think that this is just an introduction. Would you consider pulling it back? I'm not prepared to support or not support. This just,
Issue is if we pull it. Sorry, thank you. If we pull it, what happens then is it pushes everything back. So even if we decide to go with Mr. Shavers as it's written, we still can. But
I don't want to
Yeah.
pull it. I just
Right.
want to introduce it, and then
yeah,
this is just the
Well,
introduction.
there's-
So when we get to the actual public adoption, when we discuss it, maybe you could discuss it with him, and y'all could
I-
figure out.
tried at the ordinance committee. I've tried to work with Mr. Keene, Miss Natalie Allen, Miss April Morgan, Miss Dee Dee, Mr. Dugas, Tangipahoa Parish.
I wish that you would have called me.
It was
I
at
don't
the-
know enough
it was
to
at the
support either
ordinance
way.
meeting, but Mr. Shavers wouldn't allow it much to be discussed. I mean, I've contacted Mr. Seal, Mr. not.
Well, we
you,
have
the
we
other
have
Billy Taylor.
we have a substitute motion. Councilman Parish President Randy
That's
Delat.
okay.
Former
I'm just
councilman.
going to repeat what I repeated it before the last meeting. It is for administration utmost importance to pass something, okay? And the right way to introduce it so we can amend it at a later time when we have to, that's great. But if we have some additional ordinances that may say differently than Parrot, we can also introduce those ordinances, and then maybe you could compromise. But I would like to see us introduce something because we're in bad need of some legislation to help us where we at. And we got 2 weeks maybe to talk those things out, you know, what we like or don't like. And if we want to do reintroduce another ordinance, I think we can also do that. And it may be slightly different from what we're doing now, I don't know. But it's at utmost time means something to us on
Thank
this ordinance.
Thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do is, just in true fashion, we usually ask if anybody wants to come speak on this is just an introduction. If you want to come speak up on this, I'm going to open up for public comment. No public comment. You look like you want to talk, Mr. Seals.
I did.
All right.
James
This is,
Steele,
this is just the introduction.
just an introduction, absolutely.
All right, so you
I
get
understand.
2
I
minutes.
just want to reinforce what I spoke about last week at the ordinance committee. Working with the drainage districts, one of the biggest things we find is issues where lots are being filled in by small lots are being filled in, and it's happening side by side adjacent to one another lot, and that's what's taking up the storage of our drainage. That's the reason the drainage district pushed to have something done. That's what we're trying to stop. I can show you site after site where channels existed. They're not named channels. They're not laterals. They're not anything that have a dedicated servitude associated with it. And property owners have been able to go in and fill in that land, fill in those drainage ways. This right here is an 8-lot subdivision that went in and completely filled in that drainage. Because it's not a named lateral, not dedicated servitude or anything along those. They're not required to have any type of studies. And that's what that's what's causing the most impact in our drainage district that we see that aren't affiliated with the laterals. This is
Yes, sir.
different than a residential development, commercial development, where they have to do the studies. An individual property owner can go out there and do what they want to do on the property, and that's going to be a problem. We need to make sure that the fill mitigation ordinance, of the floodplain ordinance that's passed in January, is enforced.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be have huge impacts on any type of drainage that's already out there.
Yes, sir.
So that's
Thank
all
you.
I have to say.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Seal.
I have a quick question, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Taylor, for Jamie.
Yes, sir.
So, if I'm not mistaken, this ordinance, you were talking about people filling a fill dirt. This has nothing to do with that, if I'm not mistaken.
So the fill mitigation side of things is later on.
But this
as an
is strictly
individual-
about subdividing and not requiring drainage and traffic impact studies for subdividing, and you're talking about a fill dirt thing. I guess I'm confused. I don't see where
So your fill mitigation ordinance is going to allow, your floodplain ordinance that has the fill mitigation component in it. Oh, thank you, sir. So what that does is it allows for, you have to analyze. You have to
what
identify
does
the offset
what does.
whenever you have an individual lot. Because any development within the special flood hazard area is required, according to the floodplain ordinance that you have, to have some type of analysis to offset the field that's being shifted, dirt that's being shifted. Okay, so the ordinance as it's proposed, it goes above and beyond. Absolutely. But your field mitigation ordinance is already required.
Right. If I'm not
Things
mistaken, though,
done.
this ordinance just says if you're going to subdivide, doesn't talk about if you're doing any fill work or nothing. Just says if you're going to subdivide, you have to have a drainage impact study and a traffic impact study. That wouldn't affect our flood mitigation, though. I mean, I wouldn't think that has anything to do with the flood mitigation
It
requirements.
doesn't. It's about awareness. One of the things that we have a challenge with property owners is we actually have a property owner in Drainage District 2 who is actually refusing to give a service dedicated.
And this ordinance was not going to require him to do that. Is what I'm
This
saying.
ordinance wasn't going to require them to do it. It's about enforcement at the end of the day is where it comes down to. And one of the problems that we have here in Livingston Parish is for so long we haven't enforced a lot of ordinances. We haven't had the ordinances to enforce. So I think we're having to go and implement additional tactics to be able to get something that will work for everybody in Livingston Parish. I don't think the overall ordinance needs to be there completely.
Yeah.
Drawing imaginary lines on a map does not necessarily always need to have
Yeah.
a study, okay?
Okay.
But there has to be some type of analysis. one way or the other.
Councilman Mangus has
Mr.
something else.
Seal, Mr. Scooter Keen
Yes.
can explain it to you.
So there is, Scooter Keen, so there is in both of these,
all lots shall comply with the underlying zoning. That's what that one says, and this one says underlying zoning of the parent tract. So either way, it says of section 117, and all flood protection or mitigation requirements required in section 115, which is the flood ordinance, the FEMA ordinance that y'all passed way back in February, maybe in December of last year. So both of these have really good things in them, all y'all.
Both of these, what is that? Is that the proposed ordinance?
Yes.
Mr. Mangus's and Mr. Shaver's, and they both have really good things.
Okay,
in it.
let's
So I
introduce
think
them
if y'all put
All
it
right,
and send it back
but
to
then make your,
you know,
withdraw your motion, substitute motion.
Okay, I withdraw my
Thank you,
substitute
Mr.
motion.
Thank you, Mr. Phil.
you get close.
We're gonna,
Very good.
okay. Substitute motion to introduce them both.
Okay, I make a substitute motion to introduce both Mr. Shavers and my land subdivision of
Nope.
property.
His isn't on the agenda, so I can't do that.
Okay,
All right,
can't
so,
do that. Then we got to go back to my substitute motion.
all right, then state your substitute motion.
My substitute motion is that we if we
Mr. Chairman, if it helps, you can make minor modifications even at that introduction if it doesn't change the whole meaning of the ordinance. As long
Yeah.
as it's been advertised, you stay on the same general subject matter. So you could
This is-
make a modification or a motion to substitute even at introduction.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Coates. Councilman Coates, how can I help you?
I think that it would be best, look, this is just an introduction. All we
It-
have to do is pass this introduction, and then we can hash out the fine tuning at the adoption.
Okay.
That's all we have to do is pass the introduction.
Chris, did you mean to say
Okay.
at the adoption?
That's the adoption, that's the
You-
introduction.
you
Yeah, you
said
said at the
introduction.
introduction. So
Adoption,
You meant to
obviously.
say, okay.
I did, yes, sir.
you want to withdraw? All right, so you withdraw. All right, so this
Mr.
was, yes, Councilman Watts.
I thought it did. Oh, this is trying to cut it down to 6 lots, right? Is that the whole purpose of it? I'm not asking.
I don't know, that's,
I mean, does it- I mean, 'cause
that's, it's
I've
Ryan's,
seen several different ones, and I'm looking at paragraph 9 here, it says was 7 through 12. So how many lots are we talking about?
I didn't make
I
it to
just
the
need to
ordinance
know- I
committee
mean, you know,
meeting, so I really
I
don't know
mean,
what was discussed on
If
that
that's the
meeting.
case, we should just stay to 9.
Well, this is the 13th meeting this particular ordinance has been in, and the planning department is waiting for us. I mean, we've,
Well, if this is just the introduction, not to
it's
cut you off,
just the
Councilwoman
introduction,
Sanderberg.
I agree.
Everybody can email this back and forth, so, and put their 2 cents in it some more. So we've got a motion by, motion by Councilman Coates, second by Councilwoman Sandiford. Ms. Sandy, will you call for the roll?
Mr. Coates?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Artie?
Yes.
Mr. Watts?
No.
Mr. Wascom?
Yes.
Ms. Sandifer?
Yes.
Mr. Mangus?
Go ahead, I'm gonna say something when you get done, if that's okay.
yes.
We're voting. Yes, that was your vote. Councilman Wascom?
Yeah, and I understand we're under a time limit, especially as Mr. Seal spoke about. We're trying to keep our floodplain, we want to stay in that FEMA requirements. I get that, and I'm 100%. And I think there's a lot, like Scooter said, there's a lot of good things in this ordinance. But there are some things like Mr. Lonnie's requiring and Mr. John's talking about, Mr. Mangus, that has got to be changed. And so I'm voting yes for the introduction, but I'm telling you, if I don't get some of these other questions answered, I'm not voting to adopt it. So you need to help us write this ordinance that's going to strictly deal with the floodplain management and the FEMA, the CRS program. Just
Okay.
that, and I'll support it. But everything else, I'm
Okay.
telling you, I'm gonna fight it. I'm
Gentlemen,
not
this
gonna
is,
vote for it.
this is just an introduction. We're not here to argue with this.
And
President
I'm sorry
Gillette.
for taking this liberty, but we are working on a 5 as we speak, and let's don't mess that 5 up, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Look,
All right.
I got no problem with this ordinance. I just want it to be right.
I don't want to amend
Loopholes
it.
kill us.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to eliminate is loopholes.
We're
You know what
trying-
I mean, it's you know,
We don't want to
it's- I
continue
mean, it's
to
contradicting
amend
itself
and
in a lot
amend
of
and amend
ways.
and amend.
They absolutely do kill us, and but Mr. Seal is 100% right when he says that when it's imaginary lines on a map, it doesn't matter how much you want to divide it. Before any, and what you're trying to say, before any ground is even moved, before any permit is even approved, for them to do anything other than, because I talked to the gravity
Count-
drainage, just
Councilman Mangus,
sorry.
we can discuss this this was the introduction. Thank you. All right, number 14,
Can I?
yes.
Hello.
Mrs. President Delat.
I would like to offer my office and my staff, for any of you that would like to come in, and let's try to work it together, because whatever y'all adopt affects us. And we know what our day-to-day obstacles are and what we deal with and what will help us to help the. So my office, all next week, however many times we need to get together before this comes back up, if we can get together and come up with something that maybe can grab from both, because they both do have good sections in it. We just need to do a little bit more tweaking and pull out stuff that's contradictory and things like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, number 14, public hearing and adoption of LP ordinance 25-16. Councilwoman Sanford.
I would like to pull this ordinance.
Huh?
I would like to pull it. I think I still have to have the public hearing, but I'm going to pull it.
Was anybody here to speak for or against this? Okay. We're going to open it for public comment. Public hearing. We're going to close public hearing. Councilwoman Sanford has pulled it. Yeah.
Is it indefinitely, or you want to reset?
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely? All right. Number 15, do we need to vote on that, Ms. Sanford? I mean, not Sanford, nope. All right, number 15, I got a phone call about this from the attorney. He said we're going to pull this as well for 1 to 2 meetings. I don't know how long, so let's pull it till the 25th meeting. Was anybody, I'm going to open it for public hearing. Was anybody here to speak for or against this? Nope. All right, I'm going to close public hearing. Yes,
This will be published again in the official journal to reset the public hearing for September 25th at 6 p.m.
Okay. All right. Adopt a resolution to name an unnamed private servitude, Bellows Way Avenue, for 911 purposes, located off of Highway 16 and Councilman Shaver's district. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Councilman Coates, second by Councilman Wascom. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Adopt a resolution to appoint a constable of Ward 2 to fill the vacancy of Corey Lafferty, Mr. Coates. I mean, not Coates, Mr. Goff. See attached. Do we have the attached map? I don't know whose appointment is. Huh? Okay. So, adopt a resolution to appoint the constable. Yeah, so this is his to appoint Mr. No. Nope. So we don't have a name? All right. So we're just going to go ahead and pull numbers. All right, so this is the resignation for,
To accept the
To accept-
resignation of Mr. Corey Lafferty.
you're going to have to put resignation in there. Is there? No, it says adopt a resolution to appoint a constable of Ward 2 to fill the vacancy of Corey Lafferty. Do y'all have any information? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to table this until the next agenda item. All right, so you said that we have let's move back up to a number 11 at A. Ellis Estates, first filing to No, this is
The True Ellis Estates.
the
not-
True Ellis Estates. All right, this is to accept roads improvements into the parish maintenance system and release the $238,543.33 maintenance bond.
Mr. Foster, can you approach the podium?
We will jump back to number 11A.
Okay, this is, you're not required to do this. From everything that Mr. Dugas has said, you guys have done everything that you need to do. But we do have a problem on that road, and we just wanted to know if, as a goodwill, if you could help, unless it's like completely cost exemptive. Mr. Dugas, can you explain it to him? You're under no obligation.
So
just,
I got a phone call today from, and a request. There is some, the original construction drawing stopped the curb at the right-of-way line. And so from there out into Buddy Ellis Roads on both of the roads, evidently people are running off the road right there and rutting it up. It had been filled in with some limestone.
DPW?
Not us, wasn't us,
Okay.
that I know of. And so some of that's running out into the road, but I think that there's some construction going on there too. So that's kind of was the request to have something done there.
So what our ask of you is, if possible, if the curb could be extended, you wouldn't have the runoff. And if that's possible, you could do. We were going to put it off to the next meeting, but Mr. Dugas said your bond may expire, and we didn't want you to lose it. So I don't know when that actually expires. If we got some time, maybe you could take a look.
Yeah, so let's step back. So on our inspection list, August, we did the inspection for this bond. One of the items was to fill that in with limestone. That's the problem important about a list that everybody that met on site did, and we complied with that list satisfactorily. So I'm open to it. When you put a curb in that right of way, that drainage curb can't be higher than the asphalt. So I'll look at it. I was very surprised that literally an hour before the meeting, I get a call about a list that has been completed on a call about today. So I'd appreciate it going through. If not, I understand, and I'll make recommendations. But the list that was provided was 100% complete, including the item on the inspection list is install limestone in the parish right away for the construction.
Thank you for
Thank you,
installing
Mr.
the
Paul.
limestone. Will your bond expire? I mean, will it be a problem if you have 2 weeks to look at it?
I don't know the expiration date, but yeah, it is a problem if a
He-
bond is called.
Yeah.
So he did his requirements. He said he's going to go look at it, but I think that we need to release his bond.
The only reason I say that, a curb is not a solution for that. If you pour concrete there and make the asphalt extend, that's acceptable. That allows drainage to still work. So I'll look at that.
Yeah.
Just don't want to commit
Yeah.
to doing a curb here on something that's
Okay.
really within an
Mr.
hour ago
Foster.
I got notified of.
Thank you.
Hey, guys.
Thank you for coming up here tonight. He left his home to come up here for this.
I can tell y'all this, the little bit of work we're talking about between the parish and him, we can get it done. I can promise you that limestone won't be there. We will have asphalt, and we will do it the correct way. But he fulfilled his bond by
Okay.
doing what he did, and he should
Yeah.
have his bond
All right.
released.
Then
So-
I may move that we release the bond.
We got a motion to release the bond from Councilman Mangus, second by Councilwoman Sanford.
Thank
All
you.
in favor say aye. Aye. That passed. Yes. Okay.
Two things need to be done. You need to accept the roads and improvements into the maintenance system, and you also need to release the maintenance bond for $230,543.
And we can vote them all at the same time, right?
33 cents. You can
Yes.
do them both the same, but the two things need to be.
Yeah. State
Okay,
it.
my motion is that to do the two items that,
To accept the bond into the improvement into the maintenance
Excuse
system
me.
and to release the bond of $230,543.33. Is that a motion?
yes, that is a motion.
Got a motion by Councilman Mangus, second by Councilwoman Sanford. All in favor say aye. All right. Back down to 18. Finance Committee, there's nobody here. I mean, Councilman Goff is not here, and you don't have anything. Infrastructure Committee, Councilman Goff is not here. Ordinance Committee, Councilman Shavers is not here. District Attorney report?
Well, it looks like you might not get lunch after all, 30 minutes.
No, you said, nope, you said 43. You said 43 minutes.
No report.
And Councilman comments. Anybody that got any comments?
Yes, I just want to announce that it's that time of the year again for the Hungarian Harvest Dance, October the 4th at the Springfield Fire Station, starting at 4 p.m. for people to come and enjoy good Hungarian food, refreshments, and extra dancing from professional Hungarian dancers. The actual harvest dance starts at 7 p.m. that evening. This year we have two sets of dancers, one called the mini Mudjars, which are the little ones, 4 through 11, will dance first, a short skit, and then the real dance will start right after that with the grown-ups. And there'll be live music after that if people want to stay. We also have coming back, the Hungarian ambassador from Hungary will be at our dance this year again with his entourage. He's coming in again. And y'all can find us, you can contact me if you'd like, or you can find us on the Arpad Hungarian Cultural Association website, or just reach out to me through anybody. Y'all can find me. And if you want tickets or you want more information, just let me know. But it looks like this is going to be a big one. All right, thank y'all.
Thank you. Councilwoman Sanders?
I actually have two things to say, and I'm going to try to say them without getting emotional, but today is 9/11, and a few words about the memory of it. That day was an unimaginable loss, and as well as filled with extraordinary courage of the human spirit. We honor the lives taken, the heroes who responded, and the resilience of our people and nation. May we never forget, and may we be united in building a safer, stronger future. I remember where I was when it was happening, and I will never forget the realization of our safe country and land that was being attacked in that moment. And then on the heels of that, I want to recognize Charlie Kirk. And I was absolutely I don't have the words to describe, but I do want to honor him and I guess unity in our country. He is like a son. He is like an American son. And this son has been taken from us in a senseless act of hate and evil. To my generation, we look at him like a son. To my children's generation, my 16-year-old son knows who he is. I didn't even know my 16-year-old son knew who Charlie Kirk is. Charlie was an extraordinary gift of life for which we are grateful. To the younger generations, he was a brother, a mentor, and a teacher, one who looked upon others with care, lifted them up, and inspired them to be their best, even when they didn't agree. His impact was felt by all who knew him. We are left asking how such darkness could be inflicted on someone so good and so beautiful in spirit. This act reminds me of the sickness of hate and the urgent call for us to stand together against it. May God help us find healing, strength, and the courage to restore our shared humanity. Thanks, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Councilwoman Sanford. There's nobody else. Motion to adjourn. Got a motion by Councilman Wascom, second by Councilman Erdy. All in favor say aye.
Aye.